Hey guys, Wonky Camera here and welcome back to another video. In the background you can hear chickens because I'm in my garden and I'm just preparing to bugger off to the airport to catch my flight to Nice because I'm going to Monaco. And seeing as this is pretty much a once in a lifetime opportunity for me, I thought it would be a great idea to record a vlog of my experience there as a Gran Turismo commentator. Give you guys some insight of what goes on behind the scene. So bag is packed, I'm about to go chuck it in the 350Z and then head to the airport to meet up with Chris, my bae. But before I leave, I have to complete my leaving ritual. See you soon, Eagle. You stay beautiful, okay? Wake up, sleepyhead. There you go. There he is. Unit! Right, so I found Chris, you should probably guess. And we're probably going to do a bit of pre-flight prep, which will probably involve going to get a beer or something. Yeah. Very important to do that. So Chris and I just arrived at the airport, met our taxi guy. How you feeling, Chris?
Very good.
Yeah,
very
feeling
excited,
good?
Very excited.
Fantastic. I'm feeling incredibly underdressed for where we're about to be going, but I'll get over it. Yeah, this is down to the right left, isn't it? And the lows, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's the right hand.
That's surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody hate this corner. And you go right into the tunnel here, but not quite yet. It's up there. That's so cool. So I'll have to film the outside of the hotel later because I kind of got rushed in here. But here's my room for the duration of the stay. Very cheery, annoying music on there. Bed, large, and out the balcony you have a construction site, my favourite, and a little view of Monaco. This is absolutely surreal. Well, my first night in Monaco, albeit rather short, and I must say that I feel thoroughly out of place here. This place just reeks of money everywhere you look. Everyone's wearing very posh jewellery, very big, expensive watches. There are yachts everywhere, you know. And I'm a boy from a council estate in England. Well, still live in a council house now, technically. So this place it feels very alien to me. It's cool, but yeah, this feels a little bit off. So just woke up for day two. Didn't really sleep very well, but coffee is my loving mistress. Just had brekkie, and now Chris and I are going to head down to the venue. We have breakfast in there. Let me just turn the camera around and show the view from our breakfast area. Not too shabby. Just over there, behind the hedges, etc., is a helipad where some of the players arrived yesterday. Pretty ridiculous.
Silly question. Where's the light? You just split that into two fucking
People need to know. So you see down here they have the world final thing. It's essentially just to direct us, because we don't know where we're going. But to the left is a swimming pool. I'm not going to film that, or I'll probably get chucked out. But this is quite a walkway. I've got a feeling we're up there, mate.
Huh?
I've got a feeling we're up there. Given that there are flags of PlayStation FIA up there. Christ almighty, alright. So inside the venue now, greeted by R8 and my boy 919. I'm going to be leaving that later on. Look at this. And there's me. Hi. So now Based Hacking is going to show us the stage, or the actual places the competition going to take place. And here we go. Oh my.
Yesterday, they basically removed the roof. Yeah.
So this is the stage for the world final. What about that? What about that? So I'm having to squint slightly because I'm now in the sun. But I'm about to go on a sightseeing tour in this bad boy with the players to have a look around Monaco, kind of see some of the track hopefully. And I'll be doing some content with Engage. You might have seen some of the videos where Jimmy meets whatever the hell they call it. Kind of similar to that, but I guess Monaco. Not quite sure what's planned yet, but that's part of the fun.
And on top, that's the Winston Churchill, because Winston Churchill used to come and stay as a guest. So don't worry, you never had to pay for him. But he made a lot of money because he was known as one of the biggest gambler ever of the Monte Carlo. But also Edward VII also. That's where he created.
So we're currently on this sightseeing tour, so to speak. Just doing a bit of content and just did the intro for the Monaco thing. Look at this in the background. Look at this. I live in a shed. Yeah, I do.
One.
So you see in the background, that is Giorgio Mangano. I just interviewed him for our piece. And before that, we just had, I guess, Royal Guard. I'm not sure if it was Chaining of the Guard or what it was. But I don't like filming stuff like that. I kind of just prefer experiencing it, if you know what I mean. And looking at it through a camera is not quite as good as just seeing it firsthand. It's kind of why you've not seen many vlogs from me, because I'm just enjoying the experience. It's just really fun being here and getting to meet all these people in person. So I think if I were to really have the camera on me at all times, it would kind of ruin it. But that's what these guys are for. Where are you? There you are. They're here to ruin it for me.
Again? Make it count. 1, 2, 3, and
yay! There we go. Who's your favourite YouTuber? Jimmy Broadbent? Yeah! There you go. So you might recognise this scene. That is the tunnel there. Down, chicane, to back around, swimming pool, and then back around to the pit lane, which would be here on the main straight where all these carnival bits are right now. You can also see Saint Devote as well as you go up the hill. Just about see Massenet off to the side there and the casino. Not bad. You can see the booths coming along nicely now, very similar to what we've had at all other events so far. You see Chris in the foreground. You don't have the Japanese guys this time, you have the Portuguese guys at the end. I think one of the commentators is Philippe Albuquerque, which is going to be rad. Slide behind the scenes now, you can see just how small our stalls are. Apparently having that on screen is going to be quite difficult, but it's the same all the way down for every team, etc. Exactly the same. A bit more space behind this time, which is nice, but still fairly cramped in the booth itself. Okay, so Chris and I are about to... Chris, what are you doing?
You don't want me in shot, do you?
No. So we're just doing audio testing right now. You can currently hear Lucas telling me about his morning routine, about having breakfast, going to the airport, having a shower. This is the calm before the storm, I suppose. Audio test rot is fine, and in a minute we'll be calling the first of the qualifying sessions, so should be good. And now I'm hearing about Alberto's shower. This is great footage. So here is our view of the stage from here, and you can see, of course, we have this is what we commentate on, aka the PGM, the program, and see that's Hazel and Cookie Bun right now, having a little bit of a scrap, which is cool in practice. But yeah, we'll wait for those guys to finish and then we'll control.
So to come through via record shot shows that you're very, very good in a racing situation. Block final, perhaps you're a good qualifier, you're good leading from the front.
Well, we saw, for example, I think someone who is good at leading from the front is Hazel.
Yeah.
Someone I think who prefers to get away early and not really have to do much fighting. Because we have seen a couple of times through the course of superstar races and other races he's been a part of, when he's under pressure, can get to it. So I'm back in the hotel room temporarily anyway. You might notice change of clothes because we are going for dinner at a place you might have heard of in Monaco called the Rascasse. Said of course perfectly with a lispy accent. But that's it, no more on track action today, so what I'm probably going to do is end today's vlog here and then come back tomorrow. Catch you then. So Friday, totally forgot I was doing this vlog. I had a really cool night out last night at the Raskas and did a bit of filming down there for one of the videos that the media guys are doing. And now we're just popping up to the venue. It is currently about 9:30 in the morning. Have our first commentary briefing and then see how the day unfolds from there. So supercar's still there. It's very much under construction right now, this area it seems, but still have a Huracan and the Aston, which is absolute pogs. So Chris and I have just finished our commentary briefing. At the moment, Chris, tell the lovely viewers what you're doing, mate. Tell them what you're doing.
I'm trying to make these, get some fucking notes on a page and print them. But anytime I put it in landscape, it goes fucking like that. Looks fucking shit.
Chris is having a great morning so far,
And then when it's portrait, it gets even bloody worse.
So what Chris was meant to say, is meant to say we're going through our notes for today's broadcast. Today is the semi-final of the Nations. We've been given a big sheet of info, like it is double-sided and like this, you see, and we can't really use that during the broadcast. We don't have time to run through it all, so what Chris and I tend to do is get the notes, condense them into a document that he then prints out, and we kind of work from that. It usually works a bit better, but yeah, a lot of stuff to go through. In fact, let me show you quick. Here is the pile of papers that I have for today's, well, the weekend's broadcast. So a lot of info. So Florian,
hello.
Tell everyone how excited you are to commentate on the GT Sport final.
I think we had 3 great national events where they all win a lot of action, a lot of us to commentate on. Was great, so for sure I'm looking forward now to see the best battling against the best, and I think the format is exciting with lots of great cars, great racetracks, so will be exciting to see. I think already in qualifying we see people, maybe they were quite high ranked, didn't perform on the level we expect them, so yeah, quite a big surprise.
You are so well media trained. You come in there straight away, answers fantastic, and then you're like, oh yes, it's a good race. Florian comes in well.
I try to be professional as I can. I'm German.
German professional, yes. And then British twat. There you go. So look, this is my new webcam. It's worth a bit more than the one I've got now. Also has some sort of furry animal on the top of it. Very nice.
So in 1909, the futurists actually presented the...
So we just had a rather cool presentation about this. This is the trophy that is going to be given to the Nations Cup winner. And we just saw the process of it being made, and it's, I don't know, it's pretty damn ridiculous. Like, they're really, essentially, I think it took like 6 or 7 months to actually get it made. Actually get it done, get it out and made, and well, they could have just given someone a cup. They're given that instead. It's just damn crazy, damn insane. Right, let's try that again, but should record this time. So we're just going up to the venue again. Just had a small break just after lunch. Some kind of big news. I've been told that Bless himself will be attending. Maybe in the next couple of minutes he should arrive, apparently. I know that Chris and I aren't really allowed to go anywhere near him. Of course, he has handlers and things like that, but yeah, pretty crazy that Lewis Hamilton's going to be at this event.
A warm welcome, please, to the 5-time Formula 1 World Champion and the Gran Turismo Sport Maestro, Lewis Hamilton. You already said that you prefer to play Gran Turismo over the sim programs that you have. For Katsunori as well, I'm assuming a huge level of respect for what he's done with the game, the way it's been developed, but also the quest to continually improve.
No, definitely. I think, as he was mentioning, the 20 years that he's been doing it, you know, he was a racing driver before, and at the core of who he is. So it's awesome. No, it just shows there's so many different things you can do as a racing driver. Not every driver, for example, makes it to Formula 1.
Right, so the Q&A finished, and they've just been doing a little bit of recording with Lewis Hamilton, as you can see down there, just for the introduction. And now we have about, I don't know, an hour or so to do what we like, which is essentially chill out, have coffee, eat, and the show starts in about an hour's time.
Can you repeat now live what you just said?
No. I said to Florian that he's my Lewis Hamilton, and I love him dearly. So So just while the rehearsals are going on in the background, you can hear that over the PA, here is the trophy that will go to the winner of the Nations Cup. This thing is pretty damn large, and here is hand for scale. I'm not quite sure what you're going to do if you do win that, and you have to try and get that in your hand luggage. But really damn cool, much better than like a traditional kind of trophy cup thing. So we just had our call to get onto headsets, so let's start. We're starting now, boys. So that is the first stream just ended. Pretty exciting repecharge race. They usually are pretty damn good. Go watch it on the Gran Turismo Live YouTube channel. A little bit, I think, a little bit of controversy at the end there with some of the passing from one of the drivers. Kind of hard to give a good opinion when you only see one camera angle, but the stewards think it's okay, so it's okay, and that's us done for the day. So time for a beer. So I'm just back in the hotel room. Going to be going for dinner in a minute. I can't tell you how much like the commentary just drains like my mind. I feel like I could sleep pretty much now. It's only 9 o'clock. You know, I could go to sleep and sleep for 12 hours easily. But I think that combined with the fact that when you do these events, you're kind of on your feet all day, and you spend a lot of time doing things like rehearsals and speaking to drivers, and sometimes in my case a bit of recording for other videos when on site, so you don't really get a break from about 9 in the morning till to about now really. And I mean, a break to sit down and be on your own, like you have times when you aren't commentating, but you're always around people, always having to talk and be sociable, etc. And I consider myself a bit of an introvert, so it can be pretty tiring. So good sleep for me tonight, I think. Okay, so it is now Saturday. Just had breakfast, etc. And about to head down to our commentary briefing for the day. Cool thing happening today is the commentators race. You guys didn't get to see the one we had at Madrid, basically because it just got overlooked. But essentially, the UK guys have to defend our title. Now I've got Chris with me this time as opposed to Tom Brooks, so I've got a lot better chance this time. I'll say we. There's no I in Team Chris. But it's essentially because Florian has been giving it all that, say, you know, next time we will win. Not allowed. We've got to launching. Got to put those pesky Germans in their place again. So here's our driver briefing. The round table. Twats of the round table. Alberto. Hi. Absolute rock star.
So that sixth ranked player will start pretty much on the from the middle, from the center of the back straight.
でそこから、1キロずつ離れた状態でスタートします。
And then from there we'll start.
Again, hello. Right, commentator race is about to start.
And France is gonna win.
I dare you.
No, France is not going to win. Germany are going to get punted off again as they deserve.
If you do that, man, I will shut down your YouTube account.
Oh yeah, all right, okay. As expected, Mr. Albuquerque was talking to the man setting it up, our boy Ollie, and getting the most possible information you could out of him to try and improve his chances. We're driving Group 3 cars at a circuit that is at the moment unreleased. I think it's a Tokyo track of some sort. Chris, how you feeling?
I don't know.
Yeah?
I just hope I don't bin it, basically. If I don't bin it, then...
Oh, I'll bin it, don't worry, mate. I'll be the one that bins it, so it's fine.
The seat back.
Yeah, you can move the seat. So we've drawn the M6 front engine rear wheel drive, usually a bit better. Chris struggling how to how to do his seat at the moment. So hit the throttle, Chris. Throttle, Chris. Throttle. There you go. And there goes the unit onto the track.
Vamos!
Dude, easy. Oh no! Oh! Instant dead. Dude, get after him! Go! So Chris actually up to P2. Chris, look, go on.
What's he doing? Why is he looking at the steering wheel?
Head down, carton straps, isn't it? Oh, too early. Too soon, Junior. Oh!
Dive bomb.
Oh, okay, that's gone wrong.
Whoa.
That's gone wrong.
Don't worry, they'll take each other out.
Oh no! Chris is currently 11 seconds down on the guys in front. He's spun at the last corner on his own, so we've got a lot of time to make up. It's not looking good for us UK guys right now, but this is his last lap. I'll be jumping in after. Hopefully make up a little bit of time. So, unfortunately we didn't keep our title. We came 6th out of 7. We actually had a wheel issue on the pit stop and lost about 20-30 seconds, so shame. Also I spun, but to be honest, the fact that we had to sit there for 30 seconds doing nothing was the worst bit.
Jimmy's a loser.
You heard it here first, folks. Jimmy's a loser. So actually kind of quiet because they're doing a briefing here, but this is what a driving briefing looks like for the Gran Turismo series. You see, this is for manufacturers, so there's a lot of drivers here. Got to try and learn all their names at some point, but pretty much it's just like a real life briefing. You know, it's a Q&A. Drivers are told what they can and can't do on track. Just the same thing. The only difference is the stage is virtual and not on real tarmac. So something that I get asked a lot on this is how I would compare my own performance to the drivers here at the moment. So what I'm going to attempt to do is actually do a lap with some of the lap times up here and see how we fare. Okay, so I managed a 3:14.9, and if we're going to compare that to some of the drivers that have done times so far, let's get past this menu quick. And that would put me, the 3:14.9, it would put me in 7th place there behind the rest of the guys, but only a couple of seconds off the Beetle and some of the faster guys. So someone's done an 8:01 around here, so really showing their pace, but I'm not too upset with that. It's only my second lap, so hey ho. So we're about to do our rehearsal, I think, and here is what the entire manufacturer's field looks like in one place. A sea of red up on the stage, all practicing for the Nürburgring, and we're going to go get up in our booth and do some rehearsing. Right lads, you're on. Go, go, go! Oh god, here it comes. Here comes Chris. Where's the next one? Where's the next one? Oh shit! So back in the booth again with my boy Chris after doing lots of ninja running earlier. Very important way to keep fit. We're now getting ready for the qualifying for the manufacturer's final. So drivers going out trying to get themselves in the top 6 for the Super Pole shootout later on, and we get to commentate on it, which is as always an awesome catch. Okay, so we just recorded the intro for the stream, so now we are going to bugger off. So now we're going to get ready for the manufacturer's final. 7 laps of Nordschleife. And now we have somewhat of a commentator's tradition coming up. You're going to see it proper now. We gather around the Rupert.
The Holy Rupert!
Unit! Woo! French boys!
Yeah,
okay.
I will go like this when it's ready.
Lucas! Lucas! There he is! And he's got from the phone. There you go.
And finally, the winner's trophy to be presented by who else but the producer of the Gran Turismo series, Katsunori Yamaguchi.
I guess that is Saturday over. Manufacturer's race was pretty damn cool, as I'm sure you've seen. If not, check it out on the Gran Turismo TV YouTube channel, like everything else that I've done this week with GT. My voice is pretty wrecked now. It usually is after this kind of thing, so I'm going to just chill out in my hotel room and get ready for tomorrow, the final, Nations Cup final, the big one. So hopefully we can put on as good of a show as we did today. That's the goal. So, final day, Sunday, Nations Cup final is later on this evening. It's currently about 10:30, 11:30, sorry. Meaning that we are just on the way to our commentary briefing for the day. And then it's, I think, just record a little bit of extra video for some of the media guys, and then go from there. There's Julia by the pool. I won't embarrass her by putting her on the on camera, but one of our hosts is just chilling out right now by the pool. It's alright for some, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's alright for some. They can go fuck off by the pool. Us commentators got to be there nice and early, do our due. But no, should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Yesterday's race was really damn cool, and if that's anything to go by, then today is going to be even better. So all good. So here's my car collection. Apart from the Nissan Figaro, they can keep that. But really nice old Alfa there. 90s Bimmer with the Gran Turismo logo emblazoned on the side. Nissan Figaro for some reason. That's there, but behind that, a Corvette. What's that? Is that a Merc behind there? We've been slightly killed by trees, yeah. No, it's an E-Type. Very nice. And behind that, I think that is a Lamborghini Jalpa, I want to say. There's a old Porsche down there as well. Look at this. This is VIP. This is. I'm again waiting for that big burly man TM to come and get me. Old Citroen behind there as well. Really damn cool. And we have to walk. We have to walk it. Okay, so skip ahead like a couple of hours. It's now lunchtime. Did a little bit of filming, just doing some pics for the race, etc. And now we're pretty much free until like 5 o'clock. So we have like 3.5 hours of nothing at this point. So I guess just try and speak to some of the drivers, try and get some more info, maybe have a go on the rigs a little bit, try and learn the tracks a bit, and obviously just have some fun. But yeah, should be good. Chris, what are your thoughts?
It's beautiful, basically.
Yeah, it's alright here,
isn't
isn't
it? Place, and we're really on that. The view's amazing. So
I will show you guys the view, but the sun's coming in that way right now, so it probably won't be too great. And here is the view with a lot of sun in the way, kind of obscured by trees, but I just want to go over there. Hello, I'm waving down there as well. So, not a bad place to have lunch. So I've just tried to have a sleep. Actually been feeling quite ill today. It kind of happens every time I go to one of these events. My body kind of has to get used to being around a billion different people from a billion different places, and usually end up getting some kind of like throat issue, kind of just feeling a bit disgusting. So I should be able to push through tonight and then recover the next few days after, but it's going to be a bit of a tricky one, especially with a bad throat. Bad throat and commentary just don't go together, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. So currently the media race is going on at the moment. Florian, how would you describe the media race?
Destruction Derby.
Where are the FIA stewards?
Yeah, where are the stewards?
It's a bit like commentators' race.
Yeah, it's a bit like the commentators'
Everybody
race.
is really on it.
So we're about 20 minutes away now from the last event, the final World Finals. It's been an interesting journey with Gran Turismo. Started off with a random Twitter DM one day saying, do you want to do some commentary in Germany? I said yes, and now here I am many months later in Monaco, getting ready for the grand final. Not really nervous, don't really get nervous anymore, just more you get anticipation and kind of you get a bit of energy from that. Looking forward to it though. It should be a good broadcast. You know, you've got the best drivers of all Gran Turismo here right now, and yeah, I'm very thankful.
Good luck, in the final race. We're about to go to that final race. Let's find out. World champion, Igor.
That's it, done and dusted for the season. Voice is dead. Now wearing not a blue shirt, and we get the after party, which is the fun bit. So, yeah. After party.
拍式をやってるんです。で、多分ね、それは皆さんに伝わってると思うから、来年またいいレースをしましょう。
Yeah, I really consider you guys all to be family, and that's what I started with in mind when I started creating Gran Turismo Sport in the first place. So you guys, please don't forget that. I think you get it. I think you get the message. You know, this is the start of a new family, and you're all part of it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And so we end off the journey where we begun, with a picture of Igor Fraga in the background, which probably is worth a bit more now. It was an absolutely fantastic experience being in Monaco. As you can probably hear, I'm actually a bit ill now. The sore throat has now transferred itself into just being general illness, which is fun.
As always, after these trips, you come back feeling a little bit. Well, you come back feeling drained first of all. I mean, I look like shit. I can see myself in the camera, and I feel like shit as well. But I also feel very lucky that I've had the opportunity over the course of the last few months to visit places that I never thought I'd get to visit in my lifetime. Not only visit them, but be paid to be there and get to do something that I thoroughly enjoyed. I hate to use a cliche, but over the course of the championships, the FIA championships and Gran Turismo, all the people involved, all the commentators, all the people behind the scenes, production, etc., you all become a little bit of a family, just a really close group of people all pulling for the same objective. And it's going to be sad that I'm probably not going to see a lot of these guys again, unless of course they get hired back next year. But that doesn't mean, of course, that I'm not incredibly thankful to Gran Turismo for giving me the opportunity to be part of the FIA experience. It has been an absolute roller coaster, and even though sometimes I was worried about my own YouTube channel, which I still am, of course, kind of suffering because of me being away, it's an experience I will never forget. So I think I can excuse YouTube pulling behind a little bit. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for being patient with me through this period. I know, as I've just mentioned, that YouTube hasn't been as active, but now championships are over, so I'm back to being a full-time YouTube pleb. And yeah, hopefully you come back and watch. If you don't, then I have no idea how you've got to this point in the video. If you enjoyed the vlog, hit the like button, subscribe if you want, do all the stuff that I'm meant to tell you to do as a YouTuber, and I will see you soon for some more awesome, original sim racing content. Yeah. Bye guys.